Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Whoa.
Welcome, buddies and pals of Gnome of all kinds. Welcome to the stream. This is Radio TV Solutions. Welcome. Enter. Dominic says thank you. Prismatic Jelly, thank you.
I was watching the Joker beatboxing video. Did I miss something?
That's crazy.
That's
was
so
it cool?
crazy, dude.
Imagine if he could beatbox.
It was scary.
Bow. Can you do a demonstration for us?
What? It's so serious.
Almost a year too.
Holly.
Good. Hi.
Oh!
Oh! Good day to you.
Blue gnome.
Thank you for that. We'll reduce Holly's volume a tad.
Dude, everyone do your loudest Bane scream into the microphone.
Log!
Simple audio balancing.
And Trog. Hello, Trog.
I'm about to fucking kill
Don't-
Wait, don't radio.
Don't,
because he didn't put Ben in the no video.
Trog's sick
That's a
today.
treat for later.
Welcome.
Trog's
We
sick
literally
today.
just talked about this, Holly.
And you want to know something, chat? Originally, it wasn't going to be all of this shit. Originally, the gnome was not going to have a voice.
Like most things, it spiraled out of control.
It was originally it was just going to be me playing Alex and holding the gnome the whole time, and it was just going to be a regular playthrough, and it was not even going to be remotely special. And around this time, I think within a month of this stream was when Trog had just finished putting together the Uberduck bot. Y'all know Uberduck. It was Combi. Oh, sorry. That's I'm getting you mixed up because you know. The other bot. There's a second bot. Kami had just finished up the Uberduck bot.
Second bot has hit the Discord.
We have a custom bot. Cool. Already making this stream unmonetized.
Breaking what?
The Lyrebird was the big one that we first used on stream. Lyrebird was it was a very early voice cloning website where you would feed it. You would read 15 minutes of predetermined audio. And it would recreate your voice, and it was rough. It was fun, but it was rough, and we love that roughness. If you want to see Lyrebird and you've never seen it before, well, you all have probably heard Joshua. Joshua, Radio TV, little boy, dead and gone in the ditch.
But Lyrebird had technology that no other TTS has been able to recreate, which is I could put in an emoji of a boat and it would make a really loud foghorn.
Yeah, I really miss that.
I hate when you guys remind me that we could do that because that shit was like the funniest fucking part of Lyrebird.
Clown mute.
It had
circus emoji into the gun.
It had an audio. It had an audio database where almost every emoji had a sound that would match it, and some of them were fucking ridiculous. I should say, while we're gonna be talking about real shit and we're not lying to you today, nothing you see today nothing we tell you today or see you today is canon to the Gnome streams or HLVR or anything else. Just so you know, this is all showbiz right now. This is business.
No, this is an ARG. This
is not part of the lore. This is not an ARG. We're just saying shit.
Our Uberduck bot is a private utility. It's just for us to use. It runs off of fucking Trog's computer, Kami's computer, whoever the fuck. It's ours.
I think there is a public Uberduck.
There's a public one.
There's a public use one.
Ours predates it.
We made our own, and they're just like, it hooks up to their API.
Yeah.
We needed it to be like our own thing because we wanted our queue.
We're the mother base of weird voice jokes. We just make our own bots and post it ourselves.
So I was wrong. It wasn't 2 days. It was the day of the stream, hours before it, that the AI voice thing was decided. Awesome. First, so I said, hey everybody, let's just like type in a bunch of voices and see which one of these could be funny for the gnome to be voiced. First one, Mike Matei as Inspector Gadget.
I am little gnome. Feed me carrots and I'll grant you a wish.
There was another universe where he had Mike Matei's voice. We didn't do that. Second voice check was Elmer Fudd.
How are you? I'm the gnome. I have to call me hot, please.
That one was from Freya. Kami tried Yoda.
Put me the blender. You will.
I'm so glad that these files are still here. Gur tried Homestar Runner.
Wayne, you have to come with me. I'm just a little gnome. I want to see the end of the game.
Put me in your pocket and take me
I really
with
like
you.
that one. But
We all love the Homestar Runner voice. And then I was scrolling through, and at June 4th, 2021 at 5:15 p.m., I say, hey, at Gur, what the fuck is this?
I am such a good little mom. I love you. Make sure not to drop me.
Gur says, I have no idea.
Can I have a snack or a treat or even a meal? If you fit me a meal, I'd scream.
Those were the first two. Those were the first two lines that I generated. I found the gnome voice and I was like, what is, first of all, what the fuck is Lightning McQueen Cool Videos? That's the name of the UberDuck bot, by the way. We had no idea. We would find out at a much later date what that was. June 4th, 2021 was the first gnome stream. And that was when this fella became a part of my life.
Yippee!
You got something to say, little buddy?
Gome.
It's a prop, dude.
Yeah. They don't talk.
We're not. There we go.
By the way, you owe me like $50,000 in back pay.
You know what? I have a confession to make, chat. I didn't pay this fucker a cent. This guy didn't give him any money, and he's not getting any money.
What?
Where could he even put it? He can't take his fucking hands out of his pocket.
He's full of coins.
Yeah, you have plenty of life coins. I didn't get to keep any.
Okay.
Michelle Sleeper, their Twitter is msleeper.com. I'll drop that in chat if you want to give her a follow. She did an amazing job. She makes a lot
Now I
of.
can cause chaos and turn it forever.
Yeah, you permanently exist in this world. To be honest, I think this thing will endure the apocalypse. We're gonna talk more about that later. Gnome is kind of loud. Yeah, he's at 200%. I knocked him down a bit. Don't you worry. The material that you're seeing there is fiberglass, and it is.
Do not show my nude photos.
That is. I got more nudes of you. There's a lot of gnome nudes you're gonna see tonight.
So fiberglass.
I'm not sure if that's fiberglass. The final product, he is made of fiberglass.
That's plastic, yeah.
And he is backfilled with expanding rigid foam. The original 3D print was molded in silicone. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what this is. Okay, so this is silicone.
Yeah.
And
you make a mold.
This original print is not what I'm holding right now. This was used to make a mold, which then the fiberglass and the foam was filled into. That looked like this. Which is like, I love this picture. It's like borderline...
It's a cocoon.
Oh god,
it's
it's so foul. I love it.
It's extremely foul. This is for the cast. Here's the other one from behind, in case you wanted to see his caked butt.
His thing is swinging.
His thing is out.
Come on
That's his
now.
balls. Those are his balls.
That's a thing.
And for the most part, this recreation is like super solid. I was so happy. I have a picture of the day that I got him home.
I can't see anything that stands out as inaccurate.
God, that's so fucking high res.
Good box.
Y'all can fucking like scan this photo of my house and pinpoint my location with that resolution. Here's the gnome sliced to bits.
Why not?
This is the gnome missing his body. Because the silicone, the 3D print, like, this is a very large gnome. So he was originally made in pieces, and then pieced together. Here's his hat and his little boots.
Cute little booty.
That's all that's left
they
of
are
him.
kind of cute. They look like they look like RuneScape shoes. Oh man, that's
You get
awesome.
those as a rare drop from like a fucking ancient spider.
Oh, there's
demon.
Amberith. There's
Yeah,
Amberith in the
that's
in the
annoying.
video.
I hate him.
Shouts out Amberith. You're the only chat member to make the gnome so mad that he called you out midstream. Until the very end, he did ban a couple people. I very barely restricted my friends in what they could do. I don't think I gave you guys any guidelines. Like, I think I just told you, like, make him a
I think it was
little
just
helper.
don't get you banned.
Not until the third stream, Holly. We'll talk about that. Scorpy, so tell me where you were that first stream.
I was in my dad's living room on the couch beside my stepmom and my dad, with a laptop on my lap. And right as the stream started, we got a video call from a relative that I haven't seen in 10 years who had just had a baby. and they were like showing the baby to my parents, and I was just like, I can't just make this gnome talk while this is happening. I kind of have to stop. So I stopped after like 5 minutes. I had to go.
Scorpy was only there for like a couple minutes at the start of that stream, but laid the foundation for a lot of the most important parts of it. Scorpy did the challenge, and then Scorpy also made him talk about the life coins, which was brought up once at the very start of the series, and was something that always stood out in my mind as something that was like super fucking funny.
Mod made for it.
Yep, and that tied into the final stream. That was one of the big things I wanted to call back to. To be honest, I was always tickled by the fact that you could shake him and he like jingles. That was like, that's just, it's apparently has something to do with Source 2's like default ceramic material. Which is what the gnome is classified as or something like that. Like, if you pick up a flower pot that you find in the game and do the same thing, it'll make the same sound. Shadow54 asks, Wayne, what does it look like in the bot when you made him make funny noises like the crying? Funny story about that. Most times the gnome cries, not intentional.
We discovered the gnome crying by accident because we wanted him to shout help a bunch. But for some reason, when you make him do that, instead of going like, help, 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 he goes, help, 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 help.
He just whimpers.
He starts whimpering.
Also, and just something else that you'd be familiar with if you've ever used UberDuck. Sometimes UberDuck just gets kind of carried away, and it'll get to the end of the phrase you put in, and just go on for another 20 seconds, just with random consonants and vowels.
That was a problem during the final stream, where I feel like it kept happening more than usual.
It did,
we put in like a line,
whenever it
and then
became
we start going like,
the gnome did so well for so long, and then he got in charge of the stream, and it was just happening every single time.
One time where it mattered.
So Mira just tried to answer this. Someone asked why is this part censored. People were being like horny about the gnome or something. Like I don't remember entirely.
How the tides have turned.
I think it was literally like one message. There was like one message from someone that I was just like, I don't want that in my video, and I just censored it. I censored it. It was people, and it was that, and it was people fixating way too much on like the girlfriend.
I see someone saying nussy.
It was people that were talking about like ships or something, and I was like, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of that. In the first stream, Belp hung out just because I was like, I think the original plan was like I wasn't super sure. Like, oh, I love this joke that he's doing right now, by the way, where he tells me to break my lighthouses. He tells me to smash the boxes in the corners of my room, and like I knew people wouldn't know what that meant because not everyone is familiar with Steam VR. So I faded in little pictures of my mounted light boxes, and I was like, that's a joke only for people that are into VR, and it's so funny. Smash your lighthouses to complete the challenge. Valp, like I didn't really give him any direction for how he would react to things. I think he just came up with it.
No, I just thought it'd be funny if there was someone who didn't believe in any of it.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. You make some people mad.
My role is very minimal.
Yeah, Valp's character in the gnome streams is fun. Just kind of like an extra presence.
I mean, yeah, like so originally like UberDuck runs on like everyone that's using the service. Like there's at the time there was probably like 2,000 people trying to like generate stuff.
Yeah,
and we're like, we need our own server. We need the lowest latency possible. So reached out to them.
We needed to reach out to Apple for the best servers.
The best
powerful servers. To use their strongest servers for our
DJ Khaled for making these streams possible.
DJ Khaled hooked us up real good. See how the chat's censored right now? That's not because anyone was horny or was like shipping the gnome or something or whatever. The chat is censored right now because all of the gnome lines that you see in this final edit, he did not say any of this until a certain point. Because this is when the gnome star thing happened. I didn't have much direction and I couldn't talk to them directly. Without my permission, someone started making the gnome talk in Homestar Runner's voice and started saying things like, I'm the gnome now. I'm the new gnome. I'm the and I was like,
hey, I have the culprit. Are you ready? I'm gonna post a picture of it in general chat in the stream zone.
Okay, cool. I'll show it on screen.
I don't know.
Man. Oh wait, you can see it on screen. Perfect. Yeah, there you go.
Switch time!
I thought it was good. I thought Gnome Store was good, but we went on a little too long for it. I think.
I think maybe it was like switch time. I don't know.
Oh my god!
The first instance of Balp was Balp made the gnome say, "I heard that the Foo Fighters are releasing a new album as a tribute band to the Bee Gees called the CGs. Can we listen to it?"
Awesome.
What is that? What kind of joke is that?
It's good.
A good one.
I don't know.
You made it.
Pretty par for the course for you, homie.
So Balp said I love the Foo Fighters. Freya made him say there is a Foo Fighters meter, and I was like, oh, no, there's not. And then Holly made the gnome say, "Did you know the Foo Fighters released a new type of food called Foo Berries? Can we taste one?" I'm sort of recreating the gnome's inflection from memory because I heard it so much when editing.
They do.
I want to say the year is like 2015 or 2016, and I just have the idea of like, man, what if some 2-bit nothing band just gets really into GMOs and patents a new type of food that's for them specifically. And it was the funniest shit in the world to me. And I was like, oh man, the Foo Fighters and their patented Foo Berries. This is the funniest fucking thing in the world to me because this name is fucking nothing. Why are they selling berries? What berries is it? This is great. I made a Tumblr post about this fucking years and years ago.
Oh, really?
It's probably long gone by this point.
It's an ancient concept.
Yes.
Like it wasn't just like, what, the Foo Fighters have a berry? I don't get it. It was like, what is that? Conceptually, right. you know how there's those tweets about like what level of apple can you manifest in your mind? I was at a 0 for Foo Berries. I couldn't process even the word. So I think it's about everything.
Holly is so loud. Oh, sorry, I can be louder if you want.
Well, I'll reduce
down
your
the volume on your speakers.
We hitting all the TOS
I'm just laughing
highs.
about it.
It's a joke. No one here's ever smoked meth. Well, I don't know about this guy.
Yet.
So Act 3.
I love you carrying this you spent so much time carrying this goddamn box around full of grenades.
Yeah, the box, it was the little arc, the box arc. It was really good. There's a moment here where like we have to like run from the cops while holding the box. To be honest, this whole sequence of like fighting the big shotgun guy while I had the box gnome and everything is one of my favorite like just emergent gameplay things. Like fighting this guy was a really good like plot moment because it
full on Buster Keaton stream. Just
yeah,
like...
it was great. It was great.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
There's that.
It's so soulful.
He did that. I thought that was so funny. And then, so the other singing that the gnome did was Trog's doing. It was not a singing generation. It was just the gnome going, oh! Like, literally, Trog would just type, oh! And he would do that. Let's get one now.
Hell yeah.
All right, gnome, take it away.
I was trying to mimic Spampton's theme.
Oh my god! That is vaguely Spampton's theme!
Play it again. Play it again.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, now I hear
it.
So
was
it was
Act
a really
3
good
the one
move.
where he starts talking about like diapers or something?
What are you talking about? What
do
are
you
you talking
mean?
about diapers?
What we remember?
There was like, I feel like there was a bit in Act 3 where
Was
he
there
starts
epic
talking about
diapers?
birds, and you were like,
Yes!
"That's too far."
Yes, he did. No,
The
it was
blue one.
like he was talking about like crack open a refreshing polar seltzer, then pour it into the Pampers. It was like
Wow!
it was something.
I
Like,
don't remember that one.
Yeah, he did have a diaper sponsorship for a short while. 90% of the series, I thought the gnome was bullshitting. I mean, it is bullshit.
Yeah.
You're
our,
right.
Like our collective
That's
favorite
what
part
improv
about
is.
HLVR and the gnome thing is it's bullshitting and then taking the little scraps of bullshit that you do and then put it together in something that makes sense or sort of does at least.
I was there for pretty much like 95% of the filming of the stuff that happened at the end. It was always really funny to just like show up somewhere and see Wayne and he's just got a gnome in a plastic bag. He would never like, I guess it was because he didn't want like the paint to like chip or anything, but he would always carry the gnome around in a plastic bag.
Can you share your editing tricks? Sometimes I put in some keyframes. That seems to work good. You hear that?
No. What?
Huh?
What is that? It sounds like a Dark Souls invasion sound.
What? Oh shit.
What the hell is that?
Don't tell me.
Uh-oh.
Wayne, don't tell me.
What is that?
Can't be happening.
Oh no.
I'm scared, guys! Do you hear anything? Listen closely.
Oh, sir.
What was that?
Gigots.
What the fuck was that?
Oh my, sir. Yoo-hoo! Sir! It's been too long, sire.
No! No!
I'm here!
No!
Yes, sir! I'm here to suck a good, sir. Yoo-hoo, chat room!
So I told you, I showed you guys the picture of like,
I am ready to
the naked. I showed you guys the pictures of like the
for all.
The naked gnomes.
Fuck yes, sir.
Okay, you're here. You're allowed to be here, but don't interrupt the commentary. We'll ask you questions soon.
Begin blasting.
Dobie's trying to Dobie help me. Dobie helped me a lot through the year. If you hear him barking, he's just trying to get my attention. He's okay. I feel like I have to preface, I worry so much about that because, like, trust me guys, I love my dog with all my heart and I take the best care of him that I possibly can. His bark is so high pitched. If he does it, it sounds like he's crying out because he's being killed. Like, it's like
True.
he has such a sad, pitiful bark. And I worry that people are thinking like, oh my god, Wayne's dog is locked in a box in the closet or something. Which gnome tells the truth? Which gnome lies? But we know that from the series.
I can think of which one I hate
gives
more.
him a green shirt too.
Yeah, he didn't have that in the series, but
he does in real life now.
It also makes him look like he had a lot of colloidal silver.
Listen, it's his Zavala cosplay. He's working on it.
Yeah.
In case I wanted to do something destructive, I had a second gnome so that I could beat one with a bat. Remember at the beginning of the stream where I said that this fucker could probably survive the apocalypse? I wasn't kidding. It being made of fiberglass means that it is like so tough.
Please annihilate me with your hammers. Oh yes. Fuck.
Let's we introduced him. Let's talk about the blue gnome because there's so much to say about the blue gnome.
What can you say about the blue gnome?
Should we reveal his true name?
No.
Soon. Yes, because soon.
We have to.
Because we're gonna. Because
talk about me.
No, I don't think we shouldn't reveal his name. That's RTVS intellectual property at this point.
Are you sure? I feel like we could do. Originally the core idea of the blue gnome was like a second gnome that would be even more annoying than the main gnome would appear and would give us like a common enemy. And then the main gag for the blue gnome is that he would like appear and reappear even though I was trying to get rid of him. That was the core base of the idea. The other thing was like, okay, we're gonna find a second Uberduck voice that would like fit this character and be even more annoying than the first one. And we went through a lot of possibilities. So now I'm gonna put actually you know what?
Sir,
I can play a couple.
I'm annoying.
There are two blue gnomes for a bit. No, I wanna get in there and show them off.
I love it.
Oh my god,
we're showing your prototypes now. The first one and one of the biggest contenders for being the gnome's voice was this.
Hello, I am the blue gnome. Lick me up or lick me or something.
Oh wow.
That voice.
Oh god.
People in chat recognized it.
That voice is called X. It's from something called BFDI. I think that stands for like Battle for Dream Island or something. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's a YouTube series.
What even was the next one?
This.
Oh, you know. Genuinely, you know.
I barely remember this, but this was on the list.
Hello everyone, I'm the Blue Gnome.
Oh.
I'm the real final voice they use.
Fucking Toucan Sam, dude.
I don't remember that.
Who is it?
It's Toucan Sam. It's this
that was
one,
a contender?
This one, yes, this was a contender. This voice was a little bit more like the final Blue Gnome voice that we ended up going with.
And it's the one that we all keep thinking of.
Rottenwitch just said that the final Blue Gnome's voice sounds like Q. We'll get to that because you're right. But it actually has nothing to do with Q. That was just
Does
a
just
weird
sound like that.
coincidence. I don't know why I'm doing that. This is what he would have sounded
Mr.
like.
Magoo?
The original Blue Gnome.
Hello, everybody. I'm the Blue Gnome, and I love my wonderful sir. Let me shine your shows and tickle your innermost secret.
Right,
Still
I
good.
remember this
It's
one
for Monopoly.
specifically because I made him say something about milking your prostate till the cows come home, and everyone loved it.
It was something else.
By which I mean
actually-
they all hated it.
I remember the exact line. We were figuring out all these voices, and it was like, okay, Blue Gnome has to be more annoying, and he has to make me hate him so much that I want to kill him. So we were like playing with these voices and saying things that could like make me feel that way. And then it might have been Moopy. Someone said this. I mean, it might have been Holly. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was Holly.
Hello there, sir. Make my prostate giggle and dance with glee.
Oh yeah, that was it.
That generation was not as good as the original, but it was specifically the lines, something along the lines of "Make my prostate dance with glee," and it was like, and we had this idea. Oh my god, the Blue Gnome should be a fucking pervert. The Blue Gnome should be so putrid that I can't help but hate him and want to be away from him and want him to die. Like we had this idea and we were like, oh my god, and Moopy was there.
Help me out, cram a
We don't
good old
talk- we-
pipe
the
up
only
my
thing we
bro
tell
hole.
peop-
Make
Shut up.
my prostate dance with glee.
Was
The only
that
thing
the
we
exact
tell
line?
people about Moopy is that like all the weird shit he does. I want to applaud him. Moopy is amazing. He doesn't do these things like haha he's like being crude and funny. He does this like an artisan. He will just go.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it to impress anyone. He just
kinda
goes
have
a
into a
reference
chat
image.
alone.
Yeah.
He studies it.
Okay, you
Here,
you
chat.
keep posting. You just keep posting shit he does.
What is
Here,
that?
chat. Look at this.
He's like an
It's the picture I
anthropologist.
posted in
He's
the
an
stream
anthropologist,
zone.
exactly.
He'll
He's
just
like-
he'll just sit in our AI generation channel and just like for a good like 2 weeks there. He would just
He
sit
did
in our
that shit
AI
for 8
generation
hours
channel
straight.
and just generate pictures of like butlers
He's
and
an
sirs.
artisan.
Yeah, the like Moopy. So Moopy sometimes is hesitant about us crediting him for stuff because, like, I'll be real, and I mean, like, I think I'm okay to say this. Moopy does not want your attention, and I'm gonna say right now, like, if you think like, oh, haha, Moopy is so funny, I'm gonna look him up, or like I'm gonna try and follow him on Twitch and watch his streams or anything like that.
You can't.
He doesn't
You
have that
can't
or do that.
2, don't give Moopy attention. Moopy doesn't want your attention. If you give Moopy attention, he hates you, and he's our friend. So please be nice to Moopy.
So we hate you by extension.
Yeah, don't give Moopy your attention. We're just gonna say that flat out. Like,
Leave him alone.
Don't. He
Like,
is not. He's not a cryptid. He's not an ARG. He
Yeah,
is just
there
our
was, like, a
very
period
funny
of
French
time-
friend.
You know, in like the fantasy stories, there's like the wizened old smith in the mountains that will forge the legendary blade. He's like that for us, but he makes a TTS voice talk.
He's a
about more things and
wordsmith.
shit.
He's a
Logmore-
genuine wordsmith.
Logmore said
Pretty
it
much.
He's an
best
Englishman.
that we are all students in Moopy's atelier.
Yeah, that was such a funny fucking way to put it, because you're completely right. Like, Moopy will just come up with turns of phrase. For instance, one of the Blue Gnome's favorite things to say, and also something that we say a lot now, is "fuck yes, sir." Fuck yes,
Yeah, he's
sir.
damaged
That was
us.
something
He's
Moopy made up,
damaged
and
us
like
severely.
just said it so fucking much that it like stuck with us, and it's so funny.
The entire like year between like when we almost did the finale and then when we actually did it, like in the back of my head, I was still like, oh, we might still end up using Norris for this.
Yeah.
Please
So
let me see
every
your
time
teeth.
I said
Please
please,
turn
I like
me into a warthog.
every
Yeah, he says
time
warthog really
I said
great.
please, like in the back of my head, I was just like, please. And I had to catch myself because I was like, fuck, I don't want to spoil this.
Yeah.
Then
To all the people in chat that are like, wait, Monopoly has PC games? You just outed yourself as fucking babies. They included those in like
Hey.
cereal boxes. You're
Yeah.
Go eat
I
some,
love
go
the
eat some
shit out of
cereal.
I-
Go
I
eat some
played-
cereal.
I played the cereal box Monopoly game a lot. I think I got it at like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or something at a friend's house. I took the disc.
Bad friend. You stole
No,
from him.
he didn't have a computer. I got it. He
He was gonna look at it really hard and think about playing it.
He's gonna read the disc with his mind.
Yes.
Scan it with his
He was
eyes.
gonna be the disc reader.
Still hurts.
Well, it's not like I took it from you, Scorpy. Maybe it was.
That's a terrible way to justify theft.
What was it?
theft.
You?
They agreed to give it to me. It wasn't theft.
Okay.
It's not like I stole from my friend Balp. It's fine.
Could have been you.
The,
No, it's
the
okay.
way the way
I just-
normally ITTS works is that you give it a seed. It doesn't have a preset list of voices, and I think this is like so crazy and interesting. You just type words. You just give it a seed. So Trog made a bot that should I say that? I remember you like.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
They exposed the I mean, well,
Yeah.
kind of. It's
Trog,
probably fine.
we're definitely using novel AI like for a uncommon use.
Hey, here's the thing. I'm paying for it.
It's true.
And the
it's
novel
true.
AI people are fans. I'm a
It's true.
paying customer.
It's true. They give us the keys for the giveaways sometimes. Novel
That's
AI,
true.
We've worked with. You
name it.
you give it a name. You basically
you give it a
name
name.
your voice, and it generates a voice based on the name. So once Trog got us the bot, we didn't really know like what the good ones were, so we just had to make up shit and generate names. So we have a lot of different like voices and characters. Can you guys put in just like a couple other ones that you know you like?
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Can we show Master?
Bring in the Cummer.
Yes,
Yeah, here's
I-
you wanna hear
Masterger?
Masterger?
I want to
Masterger's
say
very
we
good.
should save the Cummer. We should save the Cummer.
I don't know. I think we can.
No,
like,
the people
we?
deserve
Okay.
to know about the cover.
Oh, fuck!
That's Masterger.
Fuck yes, sir. I am Master Gur. Fuck yes! Fuck!
Masterger's voice does a good voice.
All right, let's show.
Like if he does good like action stuff. One of the reasons why the Blue Gnome says hello there,
I'm
officer.
voiced by Tara Strong.
The one of the reasons.
I will do anything with my power to make you so sick. And then
By the way,
break into your fucking house and make a mess of your pots and pans.
the novel AI voice. So we don't need voice actors anymore. That's fucking cool. No, that is not
Wrong.
true. We absolutely need voice actors.
Wrong.
What we do here, the things that we use AI voices for, is not something where we would use a voice actor instead. The reason we use AI voice, it's not to decry the fact that we think, oh, AI voices are the future, they can replace voice actors. It's because AI voices are fucking weird. They do things that voice
They're kind
actors
of bad,
can't
and
because
people
they're
mean that
weird
they're
and
bad.
bad. Like
That's
They suck,
literally
and
like
that's what
why
makes
we
them
mourn
good.
fucking Liarbot every day. It was because it was fucking
Yeah.
busted and sounded weird.
Half-Life 2
Our
VR.
favorite AI voice ever was Joshua, and we liked him
said it.
because he didn't work right.
Why cut me hand on a piece of glass and
Oh,
it screamed?
I got
Okay,
interrupted.
this
Oil
specific
there is to it.
generation.
You have a good day, officer.
Moopy plays this like once a week, unprompted.
Wasn't just an evil dreamer. I killed the lovable old sir in a restaurant after drinking coffee.
Like literally
Having a
every
Lucas Kane
single
moment.
day. I wake up and I get out of bed. In the back of my head, I think it wasn't just an evil dream. Anyways, this is the Logmore voice.
I can do anything I want. Oh yes, my name is Logmore. Oh my god, listen to me.
It is pixie-like.
Yeah, it's
You have to use the line that Trog put in.
Yeah,
here.
hang on. Yeah, put that in again.
I'm so small. I'm so little. I use a lace as a hat.
I use a leaf as a hat.
Well, can we do
More
a
fanfare
search and
for
see
this.
who did it first? It
was
had to have
Moopy.
been.
and hard.
Had to have been
Had to
Moopy.
have been
It was
Moopy.
absolutely Moopy.
It was
The
Moopy.
seed for the Blue Gnome, and it couldn't be more fitting, is a hail and hearty sir. That name is Moosepeak. That's like the way that he types in all his shit.
The funniest thing to me about the fact that it's called a hale and hearty sir is that the voice sounds so like shrimpy and sickly. It's a shrimpy and sickly sir.
It's like it is
sir.
the best voice that we've gotten out of novel AI.
It's
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It has a wide
100%.
range. If you make it speak formally and like calmly, it does sound oddly like Q from Star Trek. I think I was the first
It
person
does
to
sound
notice
like
that.
John Delancey.
And like,
Yeah.
and I
That's a
showed
coincidence.
everybody, and everyone was like, "What the? It sounds like it generated from Q." At the start of the stream, we talked about the life coin thing. That's just something Scorpy said in the first stream. That was a complete throwaway.
Ooh.
Don't know what that was. Let's keep the
Ooh. You don't want to know his name.
That's foul.
The life coin thing, I actually have some stuff to show you for the life coin. So I requested from Eagle One, I believe the modeler's name is Kabubu. Shouts out Kabubu. I requested kind of late into the process a life coin. Here is the mock-up for the life coin. This is what I sent Kabubu.
Oh wait, real quick. Replenish Marlboros immediately was my idea.
Yes, thank you, Mike.
I want to take credit for that.
Thank you, Mike, for that. I took a while to find a good siren effect, and the noise it makes there is from Star Wars or something. It's like a really scary siren. So yeah, here's the mock-up for the life coins, and here is what they ended up looking like. This is a close-up of the actual life coin. I looked pretty closely at it at the stream,
so good.
but I'm not sure how much detail you can actually look at it. It's a really good. It's a really good model.
They have like a normal map and everything, so they reflect light perfectly.
Yeah, they're shiny. They're like real ass tokens.
So
if you want to
good.
see closer, like you can see this is what it looks like. If we zoom in a lot, you can see the text.
Oh wow.
It does say non-fungible token on it. There's like a code, like a crypt code or something. It says, "Do not take a photo of this, or you will hear from my lawyers. So help me God, I will sue you into the ground for real." Because a lot of the mods that were made for Alyx were not like automated things. A lot of what you saw that happened were not just like magically occurring things. They were console commands. They had to be ran manually, but I did not have a good way for someone to remotely input keystrokes at my computer. So Log had to come over and control the game. So Log had binds. Every single button on my numpad was bound to something.
Some of them were bound to two things.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute, but here's the paper that I made for Log that references everything that he could do. Log could spawn commentary notes, which we'll get to in a little bit. Log could toggle the life coin dropping on and off, which, if you heard at a certain point Log talking, you might have heard Log's voice during the stream, where he said, "I'm going to activate coin mode soon." It was very quiet, but some of you did notice. Another thing that Log was able to do, looking at my reference sheet again, if you look at the Enter and Plus buttons, Explode Gnome, which says removes Gnome caution and Gnome special attack, explosions, but he lives.
I'm so sad I didn't record how fucking hard we laughed.
I wish someone did. But Explode Gnome, the point was like, I was gonna have them say like, "Don't leave me here, Gordon, I'm gonna blow up," but he was gonna follow through this time. But like the night before, someone had the idea to instead tie it into the special attack thing, but like make it fuck up. Like, so in the stream, the gnome just started saying things like, "Oh, Gordon, I'm gonna unleash my attack. Are you ready? It's gonna be crazy. Let me show you something crazy. Put me down and I'll take you to heaven." He was just saying all this stupid stuff. And like at that point, I'm almost 100% certain everyone in chat was just like, "Oh, he's just saying some bullshit again." And my character, I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I'll put you down on the ground." And they had the idea to make him explode when he said he was gonna show us something really cool. And I put him down. And he blows up, and I'm just silent, and because I'm just like, my character, I'm just like, what do I even say about that? What do I even say? And when that happened, I could hear Log dying in the other room. The mic did not pick that up, but I could hear Log dying over that, and apparently everyone else on the call was also losing their shit.
Behind
the first time the gnome
we
blew
were
up.
losing our shit.
It was so good.
It was just like timing, everything lined up miraculously. It's like the planets aligned. Everything was perfect in that scene.
Yeah. So the explosions were cool.
We were cheering.
That takes us
so fucking funny
to Gabe, which I think is something that everyone's been waiting for us to
this
talk
is the
about.
best story of the night.
This Gabe,
literally a week before.
So
like not even a week.
Literally within the week before the stream happened, Gur was in voice call with me or added me or something, and he was like, "Yo, Wayne, check this out," and he links me an audio file. I think it was of a Half Life scientist. Was that the first one? No, it was Dagoth. It was Dagoth, and I was like, "Holy shit, is that text to speech?" And it was like, "Yeah, there's a new voice cloning thing." And I was like, "Oh my god, link that to me right now." And he linked me this site called 11 Labs. Gur linked me it, and we played with it a lot, and we put all of our voices into it, and we just fucked around with it a bunch, and we had a lot of fun, and it was a great time, and we were blown away by it. 11 Labs is insane. 11 Labs is the final straw. AI voice cloning is going to become illegal because of 11 Labs.
Yes, for sure.
Could 11 Labs resurrect Joshua? We tried. It's not right. It's not him.
The problem is because their voice service is good, and
It
we're
makes
trying
him,
to make a voice
too
that sounds
real.
bad, and
I might
it can't
have it.
reconcile
And he
that.
loses. Yeah, I'm trying to find the line Moopy generated that I love a lot. I want to show you guys.
You have to understand that Joshua came out of like a thing that's turned by a crank and like spitting out smoke and shit, like some Mickey Mouse.
No one
Willie
knew that
shit.
Joshua would sound the way it did when they first made it.
Right.
We can't possibly make
Oh,
that again.
this is what Joshua recreated with 11 Labs sounds like. And I can show you because this will never be used in anything.
Yeah.
Daddy Way, something terrible happened. Whilst I was out and about enjoying my day with you, I was viciously murdered by the motherfucker Creed. Because of that bastard, I was cast down to 7 hells, where I was inflicted with vicious torture. Mega pain. They made me play hot diddums for 25 hours a day. Oh, Daddy Way.
That is not Joshua anymore.
Yeah.
It like
Daddy,
it makes him
Daddy,
real.
I want to go to the farm.
Yeah, it makes him real and it puts him through puberty. It's not the same person anymore. 11 Labs is freaky because you just give it anything. You just take audio and it automatically transcribes it and makes the voice out of it. All you have to do is give it an MP3 and it's fucked up.
For better or worse.
I literally just babbled into a mic and like of my own voice and it made this.
Oh, fucking this one.
Listen, this is 11 Labs' interpretation of my voice. Here you go, everybody.
Hey everyone, and buddy, I'm WayneradioTV, and I'm here to tell y'all that there's not much time left. Real people will die if you don't click this link. Type it into your browser now. MarioBlueGloves.info.
I don't know why it gave it an accent.
It made me southern.
There was also this one that I did cheekily play at the start of the stream of Trog.
I'm about to fucking kill Wayne Radio TV because he didn't put Ben in the gnome video.
Trog's fucking voice is so good.
11 Labs.
I just want to
gotta
say,
make
mine
them
turned
say
out
something
the
so
most
good.
fucked out of anybody.
11
Oh my
Labs.
god.
Shafted by this service. It turned him into
Yeah.
a fucking insane
I've
person.
like
Make
11
him read a YouTube script.
11 Labs is like fucking doing a microaggression against
Yeah, they
me.
made him like a stereotypical white gay voice.
They made him. Yeah, they made him sound like a fruity like theater kid.
Until he
Yeah.
explodes.
Insane.
Oh my gosh. The gnome stream. Oh fuck yes! Fuck yes! I can't wait.
He just
Oh,
wretched.
that's so fucking
Yeah.
good.
That was
One
literally
voices-
just like typing O or something.
Oh
we
my God.
made 11 Labs voices of almost all of us. The Trog and Scorpies are the most fucked for some reason.
Yeah.
They consistently create the most fucking weird results.
I just want to say really quick, one of the funniest things that I saw very, very briefly come out of like the response to the Gabe Newell thing was people, like a couple people were like, oh man, I love that commentary node character. He's my interpretation of him, and drew him as like a
I've
fucking
seen that.
skinny dude in a suit instead of as, Gabe Newell.
I've seen that. Well, I did see some people do that and joke and say this is Gabe Newman because he does call himself that.
Oh my
And like if you want to joke, the Gabe Newman line is our like it's our legal pass. That's not Gabe Newman.
Gabe Newman was my
that was Holly's line, yeah. 11 Labs, this is the peak. This is the boiling point for voice cloning. This shit is going to be used for evil. I think it's going to cause I genuinely believe that 11 Labs is going to cause like a political snafu and it's going to be outlawed.
It has already resulted in 2 people I know getting doxxed.
Yeah, like some people are being impersonated. Some people are using it for really bad purposes. We will only ever use it to make jokes. And like, sure, we made Gabe Newell say some stuff that he wouldn't say, but it's all obviously in jest. Some people are using it for really, really mean shit. Yeah, there were a couple lines we generated that were very funny, but we couldn't say them because it would be kind of like it could be considered defamation.
Right.
Or just
when
might
you're saying
consider
like
that.
When you're saying like jokey foul shit with a voice that's very clearly like, yeah, this is computers saying this, it's all fun and good, and then as soon as it's like, oh well, this actually legitimately sounds like the real life person, it's like, maybe we don't.
Yeah. And there are lore implications and stuff. We're gonna talk more about the ending too before we wrap up, but there are some things I'm not going to tell y'all because you have to figure it out yourself. The one thing I'll say is like some people are like, it's all nonsense. I'll say almost almost everything in the ending is deliberate. So we have Gabe End lines that didn't make the cut. Well, they did make the cut. They just didn't happen to get played. Let's hear some. Mike, do you remember which ones you didn't play?
For this part of the game, we wanted to have a cameo from Dr. Bubby, but he was unavailable at the time.
I missed that one.
That one was really funny. We didn't get to play that one, sadly. Who is the girl Peppa talks about? It's Holly. No! We literally said that at the start of the stream.
I
Stop asking.
Literally specified so many fucking times the fact that it's Peppa Pig and talks about dulcet tones and mentions the word hollow is the world's biggest fucking coincidence. Like,
That's the
I
one
don't
question
like
about
being
that
like,
stuff we'll
oh,
answer.
I straight up hate being like, oh, can you confirm this or can you deny this? I like people figuring things out for themselves. No, this one's a false flag.
And
Stop!
there was also
apparently a lot of our
you
fans
got a Tumblr
really just-
Ask Holly that was like, can you explain the gnome ending? And it's like, one, no, two, like, why would you do that? The gnome ending explained. Yeah, I genuinely want Scorpy to make a video like that fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre video that we love, where it's just like a really kind of creepy text-to-speech voice, like monotonely explaining the most basic things about the movie.
Are you having fun so far? We were afraid the gnome's inability to shut up would make players upset. But you keep coming back, so I guess it's all right.
Didn't you play that? I don't remember playing.
You might have.
I swear you played that.
Shout out to Fake Factory for these character models.
So that line was a point of contention. That was a point of contention. Fake Factory was a modder from like late 2000s, like a long ass time ago, that made a cinematic mod for Half Life 2. And the cinematic mod made every female like really weird.
Oh wait,
looking.
I forgot about that aspect.
It made every female in Half Life 2.
aspect?
It made every woman look like scary and sexy, big air quotes on that. And the most notorious part about the Fake Factory thing is, if you should be 18 plus if you're watching this right now, but if you're not, cover your ears. That mod, Alex had a fully modeled vagina.
And now you see why I didn't want Massacre
up to the cervix.
Oh well, it happened.
All
now
the
you
way
know
up.
Ger's a huge fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this one was one of my favorites. I made this one. It didn't make it in.
Hey, this is Gabe Newell. You are our 1 millionth commentary listener. Yay! Congratulations.
Yay.
You've won every game on Steam. Go ahead and Google Pack Steam.
Oh yeah, that's the one I fucking forgot.
Hey, don't fucking bring up Pack Steam while I'm in here.
I forgot that one. That was
Another one that's maybe good that we didn't end up using for a different reason.
That one,
That's just funny.
That one. Distracted by the dog food. Hack Steam was a virus.
What Pack Steam was Pack Steam was Child Me's amazing dream.
Yeah. It was so. What Pack Steam was a program that touted itself as being able to let you play every Steam game for free offline. It would let you download.
Amazing.
I think it
Doesn't
actually.
that sound amazing?
I think it actually did work, but the software was malicious. Like it would let you download anything.
It half worked.
Yeah, it would let you download some games that you didn't own from Steam servers, and you could play them offline. The issue was that it was malware, and that's what. Okay, at this point, Scorpion, just tell your story.
I don't remember how I found it. I think I was just looking for free Steam games because I was tired of asking people to gift me games on Steam.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I found something called Pack Steam. Someone was like, install this and it'll unlock every game on Steam for you to play. I was like, oh fuck yeah. So I just downloaded it and I go on my main account on it, just like not even thinking. And I got to play 5 minutes of Plants vs. Zombies Game of the Year edition. And then I got kicked out of my account. And then I was like, what the fuck happened? And then I think what happened is the hacker went into the chat room that we had and was like, with my account. And so I made an alternate account. I made a different Steam account to go into the chat room and try to bargain for my account back from this hacker in front of everyone in our group chat. And I forget how long that lasted. I think that lasted a couple of days.
How
And then
How did
it
he
was a
know
couple of days.
to go into the YouTube poop chat? Was that
I
like
have no clue. Oh no! What happened was I made an alternate account and I went to the chat being like, "Fuck, I got hacked. Like, what do I do?" And I invited the hacker into the chat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I don't even remember how this happened, but I lost my original Steam account like in the process of trying to get like a RuneScape or a Combat Arms account or something, and someone took it and they used my account for a while, and I would DM them like, "Can I have this back?" And they would send me pictures of that big weird monster from Pingu. The walrus? You know the walrus?
Is it like an intimidation tactic?
I don't know. That person, the person who took my account was weird.
Scare this 11-year-old away.
This was a gnome vault line, like one of the echoey ones played at the end. I just really like this one.
I'm just small potatoes. I'm not that important.
Oh, he didn't say that?
It was just really funny hearing him say that, like, echoed out during the vault segment.
So this is a game line that Moopy generated when trying to just come up with shit for the final thing. It did not go in, and everything you hear here, this is not, like I said, not canon. This is not the lore. This is not what we
Stuff
went
on
with.
the cutting room floor is not necessarily indicative of the final product.
So
it's just like video games.
This I'm mainly sending this because he says something funny at the end that I love. But
With the Source 2 engine, we experimented on transposing souls to the digital realm with our patented soul transposition technique.
This one's good.
We tested this out with Gnome Chomsky. The gnome has actually 0 lines of coding, and all of its dialogue is generated by a digitized soul, kind of like a ghost or poltergeist. However, the results were quite scary. So we disabled it in the final GOM, so you can say, "Phew! I'll never be haunted by a digital ghost."
So you could say you.
We didn't use this one.
The 10th class of Team Fortress 2 was supposed to be the heaving weapons guy. He was going to pick up and throw everyone's weapons. I fucking hated it, so it was removed.
Having weapons.
This one.
We're removing Air Blast from Team Fortress 2 because it made Wayne too angry.
Oh, we should have said that one. We should have said that one. I fucking hate Air Blast. Fuck pyros.
I had to change my email account, as everyone kept sending me pictures of the heavy weapons guy and the medic kissing. While I do find that erotic, I was unable to see many other important messages. I can now be reached at gaymen@valvesoftware.com.
That one is so funny, but you can see what we didn't want to put that one.
Right.
This one is one that I made. It was one of my favorites. I feel like we might have put this in. Did we make him say this?
In Half-Life 2, Episode 2, Eli Vance is murdered by a Combine advisor. This was not our original idea, which was scrapped days before release. Originally, Eli would eat a really spicy wasabi pea, and he does not survive.
Oh, I fucking forgot about this one.
We didn't put that one in.
Oh, I'm gonna have to edit a bunch of these in.
You have to edit it. You have to edit it.
I'm just gonna make fake footage of me standing there reacting and laughing to include more.
Yes,
of them.
please do.
What is this? Hold on, I'm just gonna play it.
Okay.
In Team Fortress 3, the mercs will finally take off all their clothes and have hot, incredible, steamy sex.
No, we didn't play that one.
Didn't play that
I
one.
wonder
That one
why.
should have been labeled better.
Anyway, Moopy made a Bane from Dota 2 voice, and like the very first generation he did, it made.
Oh, good day to you. I am Bane. I'll give you nightmares. How about a dream where you're forced to live as a human and not a pig? How evil! Ha ha ha!
The ending is really good too.
For like a fucking week or so, maybe not even that long. I don't remember. Time is fake. But
We're still
we've been
doing it.
obsessed
We're
with
still
the
doing
fucking
it.
beginning of that clip where he just goes, "Oh!"
It's such a good scream.
Imagine you're sitting in a Discord call. Imagine you're sitting in a Discord call with your friends. Everyone's either mid-conversation or quiet, whenever, and then someone just plays that through the bot. Like, this has happened, like, an innumerable amount of times in the last
5 times, like 5 times in 5 minutes.
Yes.
I remember
really good.
so vividly. There was some moment when we were having, like, an actual serious, like, heartfelt personal conversation. Yeah. And then, like, right at the end of it, after, like, it was done, Wayne just went, "Holly, can you play the Bane line?" And I fucking did it.
But there was a weird visual bug with the gnomes that was plaguing me till the very end, and it turns out it was
really dirty.
It was not fixable, and it lasted into the final version, but most people didn't notice because it apparently happened throughout the entire Gnome saga. There's a bug in Alyx where, like, when you touch a gnome, it casts the shadow of your hands onto the gnome, and it makes it more polygonal in a weird way. Show his butt, please, past me. Look
you can see his cone.
Look at the polygons here. It's super noticeable. Look at that ass. Yep. That is one polygonal ass itself.
Before we get to that, were you still looking for the fucking voice clip of Bane talking about Pudge?
I found it.
That wasn't me.
Oh my goodness! I am Bane. I need to run away because I am being chased by Pudge, whose ultimate is off cooldown. And Pudge's ultimate is Brown Hole, the most powerful and dreadful ultimate of them all. Oh my god! Pudge is using his haste rune. No, he's catching up. Ah! He's using Brown Hole on me. No. I don't want to be sucked into Pudge's Brown Hole. No.
It just like took him away. And Whoopi linked this to us and was like, "Oh, this generation is fucked up." No,
I like this actually.
Oh my god. The thing that I love, the one thing I love about 11 Labs is like one thing that's really uncanny about it. It's not perfectly evident in that last clip, but like I think every AI voice we've played with like will have fuck ups where it gets really loud or really quiet sometimes. 11 Labs, for some uncanny reason, when it gets really loud, it sounds like the speaker is getting close to a microphone. Yeah. And when it gets quiet, it sounds like they're leaning away from the microphone. Yeah. Like, I don't know how it captures that so perfectly. Like that.
It's something to do.
Heaving one from earlier. Like,
it's something to do with the whatever. It's something to do with the fact that like the voice clone does mimic the mic quality. Like my generation sound like the spacey sound of my office. The Gabe lines have like mic breath sounds. Like, and people commented on that. That's part of why some people thought Gabe was real, is because you could hear like the mic. It just does that. But it also results in hilarious artifacts like that. Some other pictures. Here's another theater behind the scenes image. Someone was Gandalf.
I remember helping out with this and going into your little like control room and seeing a wall labeled 1221, and I'm just what the fuck?
Yeah. This was what Holly was doing in the control room.
I was waiting so
slaughtering
patiently,
innocent animals.
Literally waiting so patiently for like my cue to do things. There was a discussion happening that I didn't have to be a part of, so I was just like, okay, what if I set up my hell machine for slaughtering all animals?
And you killed them all.
And you did.
Here's another Grigori in the. I'm not sure.
I don't remember how that one happened. Good. I don't remember what happened there, but I did take that picture.
Actually thwarted a recording. Like that's so that's in the hallway, and the gnome theater segment. We did that in 2 takes. That was the first take lasted about like a minute, and then something happened, and I said like, hold on, we gotta redo it. The hallway took like a million takes. There were so many.
I think it took a half hour.
There were longer
or more
because there were 2 sessions. We had to do it twice.
Oh shit, you're right.
One of them got. I could actually put up. I'm going to put up footage.
Yeah, show them that
picture of us recording the hallway segment.
And the shadow thing was via like just a coincidence.
Yes,
it was by accident. Yeah.
I don't want to talk about like the significance of it and all that, but the Alyx shadow thing, that only happened like that was not part of the original plan. Gur cloaked himself, and we had a light shining in the hallway so that you could see the start of it. And his player model just happened to be Alyx. And the way that the shadow was cast created this super cool effect of like the shadow being like a separate entity. And and like when I noticed that, I was just like, oh my god, fucking Eureka! That's perfect. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. And then it became
mistakes into miracles.
Yeah, then that became important. I think
I got so fucking sick of this song.
We had to do this so many times.
Okay.
I'll never get sick of this. I love this song.
I mean, it's been a year. I'm good with it now.
I'm way good.
Close the door. Damn
it. What happened?
You opened it again after it closed.
Oh, it closed itself?
Hold on, open the door. Does it close itself?
Hold on. There was a trigger. You
Walk
walk
through it. Maybe that triggers it.
Yeah, you discovered it. Yes.
Shit!
There's a trigger if you walk through it.
Yeah, that was we had to do that a lot. We kept noticing little things about the map. Here I am sprinting backwards through the hallway. To get back
To the spooky hallway.
Yeah, I was looking up Peppa Pig creepypastas that were absolutely made by children, and I can't remember if either me or Moopy found it. Moopy was my partner in crime for the ending. Moopy found this creepypasta of the Spanish text-to-speech and this stupid little Peppa Pig doll holding a butter knife with like kids like arms coming into the shot. Like it was just super funny, and I thought it would be like, I'm gonna make them wait for like the real reveal. So I just put the entire video in. It's like 6 minutes long, and I was worried that people were gonna be like taken out of it, like, this is so fucking long, get on with it. But all the responses I saw in chat were like, just like, what is happening? Which is a good response. I was happy with that. And then the final effect of this sequence was achieved by a third map. There were 3 maps. There was one that was just the hallway, one that was just the theater, and then the third map was a giant void where the gnome was in a magenta skybox. What you're seeing here is, in the background is the gnome in the skybox. And then in the front is the actual gnome that appears in the map. This allowed us to create the illusion that he was giant. And then we were in this void, and what we did to film this was Gurr was in the skybox, and he had a lamp, and he had to, on my cue, move the lamp onto the gnome to like reveal him in the darkness. That took us a lot of tries. That took us like 10 tries. Yeah. It was fucked up. What I was going to do was, between the footage of me in the hallway and the gnome flying into me, there was going to be a little bit where I wanted to do like something directly inspired by Undertale and Inscription, which are like 2 of my big inspirations for the horror elements of this. I wanted to do something that was a more direct inspiration. I wanted the gnome to fly into me, and I wanted to record in a green screen map. You know how when you save or load in Alyx, you get like a pop-up that goes like game saved, game load, like in front of your face? I was gonna record what that looked like in front of me and then green screen it into various footage. I was just gonna go around at different times in Alyx where I died and have it load a save where I die, load a save where I die, load a save where I die, and like flicker between that and a bunch of fucked up footage and then cut to the hallway thing. I genuinely forgot about that until today, until I found the text that I wrote when I had that idea on November 24th, 2021. I forgot about that. There was a major issue that I just think is too funny not to show. There were some problems with the G-Man ending. Here, I'm gonna shrink myself down really quickly. There were some problems originally with the ending here. That I thought were very entertaining.
Man, these ones.
That was the first problem. That was a very common occurrence, is like when I would try to load the ending, he, instead of flying into me, the animation would break, and he would just fall down. He would just turn into a full prop. If this one happened, there was no fixing it in editing. I mean, there was no fixing it until editing. We couldn't do anything else but just like do that and just inexplicably cut to the pre-recorded ending. So I was like praying that wouldn't happen. And then there was this one, which I also thought was interesting. Hey, this is the audio. Oh wait, no, that was the gnome. You said that right when he would have said that in the ending. That fucked me up. Flies at me, but then he would rubber band for some reason.
He's teabagging
and also
you.
I could still move around. And then this happened, and then he starts like, it's like my head at a center of gravity, and he's just like flying all over the fucking place. To be honest,
he's no clipping around you like an admin.
If that one happened, I could have made something out of that. Like, that one was a little bit more workable if it happened to us live. It's right after this. Let's just all be quiet. Y'all will know.
Soon. Don't worry.
There will be something that's very different from what you saw last week.
I hear that. The girl and I, we know them very well. Don't tell me you can't hear it. You're dead. The song they sing at the edges of the night. It's quite beautiful. Maybe it's better that you don't hear that. Lest you end up like her.
Who wrote this bit? I said I wouldn't say too much about this. This was 50-50 me and Moopy.
But I can tell
Moopy helped me. Moopy is a genuine writer. He's an English major, so like he helped me with some of the like more lofty lines. But he helped me. Oh, he's a genius. There's one other writer, but I can't say who.
Well, this mod is crazy.
No.
Mel, you're not supposed to be here.
I forgot about that.
It would have been so, like it's fun. It's good that you didn't, but it would have been so fucking funny if you put.
So after I run through the forest, we get to that void. I explained to you guys how the thing was lit up. That effect. Last year, that was one of my big hangups. Last year, when I was trying to edit it, I envisioned like what you guys saw in the final product, which I didn't say it yet, was made by Mike. Mike was an amazing help there. Mike knows 30 times more about After Effects than I do.
I know a whole laundry list of like, how do I make this fucked up thing happen? And
yeah, spoilers. We do this.
But this was always going to happen, wasn't it?
No! What?
So this effect. This was my vision from the very start. I wanted like a crazy fucking portal to symbolize the gnome doing something like otherworldly and insane to me. I tried to do it myself by getting like a 360 video from YouTube of like trippy visuals. And I did, and I found one that would work, but then I like couldn't manage to get Premiere to edit a 360 video and like be able to keyframe it properly. Because the other issue was like, I couldn't just green screen something behind the gnome. I needed it to somewhat track like with my head movement. And that's where Mike came in. Mike was able to both generated those graphics. Those were not, I don't think you got them from anywhere. You just made those, right?
Nah, I just made them. I can show how I made them on like a stream I do in the future if anyone's really curious.
Yeah, he made these psychedelic visuals. And there is a secret in there that you can see, and it's very obvious. I think if one of you go back and watch it frame by frame, you can
it's
kind of
very
see
clear,
it.
especially when PlayStation 2 comes up on the screen.
But we'll let you figure it out and find it yourself. But not only did he generate the portal effect, he was also able to do the motion tracking to match my head, which was like the more important part. So yeah, Mike knocked it out of the park with that effect. Obviously, if you don't know, both the sound and the inspiration for this moment is Undertale. Literally, this is like a direct homage to Undertale. Sorry for jump scaring you. By
your best scream yet, too, by the way.
What? Sure?
That was your best scream too, yet.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I was very proud of that scream. I did a lot of takes. I could probably go.
I want to say that all these physical IRL rooms you see, I've not worn pants in all of them.
Okay.
Congratulations.
It's true, actually. I'll confirm it. Val has been pantsless in this room. Because everyone asked about it, and it was commented on during the stream a lot. The stain on the floor is from when Creed slammed the table during the Joshua Seance stream and knocked the bowl of red dye water all over the room. And I did everything I could. I could not get it out. So when I move out, I'm going to have to pay to have the carpets replaced.
Thanks, Creed.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He slapped that shit and he broke my skull mug and my iPad went flying. My iPad was fine though. That's behind the scenes for a different stream. He was not supposed to flip that table. That was not supposed to happen. He was just supposed to punch
stream
it.
moment, but wow.
And he just pushed it as hard as he could. He went for it. I mean, what can you say about Creed? Funny. He gave it his all. He did a great job. What?
Specifically, at one point when it came up, and I was like, "Oh, I thought you hated my Foo Berries bit. I thought you said it was so bad and never again." And you tried to cheer me up by being like, "No, don't worry, it was fine. Look, I'm cooking Foo Berries," and you sent me a picture of that.
Yeah, I threw the Foo Berries in with the omelet. The other thing that was noticed, there were a couple mistakes I made that were noticed. This one, that's my dog's hair is on the.
No, that's gnome hair.
He's crying.
He's crying hair. And Trog like lowered the headset on, but this was a miracle. The fact that he stood up and the headset stayed on him, the headset acted as a counterweight to the wind. He was able to stay up more consistently when he was wearing the headset. The miracle was that the fully extended strap was just enough that it could rest on his head and cover his eyes. Like, that was a miracle. I didn't know that was going to work. And I was not sure how we were going to
the Valve Index was specifically designed for gnomes to wear.
Yeah, it was. That was an intended feature. They modeled it on Noam Chomsky. Off topic.
That's what the
I love that you got the Ava 25 spiral credits. Yeah, these are not...
The Valve Index was specifically designed for gnomes to wear.
Thanks, Gabe.
Thanks, Gabe.
That is obviously the inspiration. The song that I used for this ending. I had the thought to have him sing this song very early on, because like the gnome's character was crafted by 10 different brains and was constantly conflicted. But the thing that I found the most interesting myself about the stuff that the gnome said, other than like just him being funny, was like his requests, his pitiful little sad moments where he's like, can you not finish the challenge so we can stay together forever? Like he said that as early as Act 1. I don't remember who said that, but like we said earlier, the beauty of these projects is like people just shitting out little nothing lines that all come together for something great at the end. Little director's commentary here. I'm not wearing shoes. That was intentional because he took me away when I was playing VR.
He took him out of his VR room.
I wouldn't be wearing shoes. So that's why I'm footless there. Shoeless.
Footless. He lopped him right off.
Main radio, no feet.
Footless.
I could put in the
take off your fucking feet.
Should we tell them about
talk about
my
the
bigger
argument
plan?
that we had about this segment like days before the stream?
This segment was going to have a bigger joke, a dangerous joke. Originally, when I had this idea to make him play Half-Life 2 and like make him the streamer and like take over my stream.
Oh, this thing!
Oh God.
I had the idea and I was infatuated with this idea. I wanted to do it so badly. Like
I will say for the record, this idea, I still love it, but there's so many reasons why it was bad and wouldn't have worked.
The idea was that when the gnome would come out into the real world and take over my Twitch channel, I wanted him to change my URL. I was going to have the gnome change my URL to twitch.tv/OrangeJulius. And I wanted to do that so badly. Like, I was obsessed with that idea. And everyone in the group, there was such turmoil over this idea. Like,
I was on your team.
There was a mixture of people who thought it was really funny. And then, hey, fuck yeah, thanks Shanghai Oh My.
Rubbing it in.
But the biggest detractor was
69th gift sub.
Balb was insistent that this gag was far too risky, and so much so that it was not funny, and it would only be funny if I lost my URL forever and was Orange Julius forever. Which we had a lot of discussions about this. I agreed that if that did happen to me, I would live with it and think it was funny.
Listen,
we got heated over it.
Balb was actively seeking misfortune.
Yeah, I won't get into the details of it. But
you play with fire like that. You want to know how you know it. Like the real joke is that you get burned.
Like, I knew that was a risk going in, but it would have been such an amazing joke. But the reason
he didn't want you just burned, he wanted you scarred.
Your ass hurt. But this model was by Kabubu. This was also one of the like original ideas of the mod. This was one of like the earliest things I had them do, because this was the core idea, is that he was going to make me a gnome, trap me in the gnome or whatever it is.
He was going to make you one of his Scott Skyner freaks.
There were multiple versions though. It was not just that version. So there was a version that was unused.
The Eris edition.
Yes, there's a one where I have a gnome beard, but otherwise it is me. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, because I thought that the Noam Chomsky face with beard removed looked kind of freaky. And originally I was like, do I want that or not? And the longer I sat on it, I was like, yes, it looks weird. And it's like, it's kind of uncanny.
It doesn't look like you.
It fits the vibe perfectly. Well, that's the thing. Kabubu actually, I will not be showing it today out of respect for their privacy and you know, like, because I didn't ask them if they were okay with me showing it. There was a scrapped version where the face was sculpted to look more like me. They didn't do a bad job, but it looked kind of scary. We opted away from using that one.
He looks like that bread. You know that bread?
No.
What bread?
With the face and the mouth, and it says something about consequences or some shit.
Some add-on fucked with the ladder. The ladder that you use to climb up to jump over that fence.
Oh, yeah.
And some people in chat noticed this. I didn't even notice this until looking back at the VOD to read the chat. Watch this.
Okay.
And listen, because I don't even know if some of you guys noticed. It's like so quiet. There's some mod that we had that was like one, it was making me climb the ladder backwards. I don't know what that was. Some mod that makes fucking Snake Eater play when I climb the ladder. And it's so quiet, I didn't even notice until days after the stream. And I like edited this and like was spending a lot of time with this footage and I never noticed.
In the moment, people noticed it.
I didn't fucking notice it because I was too busy hooting and hollering about making the gnome say stuff.
Yeah, we were too busy. And the gnome was
I think I was lying on my back on your floor at that point.
Can I talk about my favorite part of the ending?
Yeah.
It's sort of a meta commentary, but during the movie theater part, I just had a lot of fun just because I kept putting in the Twitch chat that Benry was going to show up in half an hour. You should stay tuned if you want to see the Benry cameo. I just really enjoyed doing that. That was my favorite part of the ending.
There was a lot of, I do read what you guys say in my Discord. I don't interact a lot in there, but I read a lot of what you guys say, just so you know. And I loved reading the stuff in the Gnome channel of people theorizing what was going to happen at the end. No offense if this is what you thought. I know you guys love HLVR and stuff, but the stupidest one that a lot of people would say is, I can't wait for him to get to the vault, and he's gonna open it, and Benry's gonna be in there. Like, I get why you guys want that. I get why you guys might think that, but also that would be such a cop-out. That would be like terrible.
It's
like,
too obvious.
It's so obvious. I saw multiple people guess something similar. Someone thought that the gnome was going to get broken open in the vault and every member of the science team was going to jump out. And like,
what? That would have been
that would have been pretty creative.
Who put
That's pretty
them in
badass.
there?
That would have been pretty crazy.
And their theory was that like the gnome's AI was like every member of the science team. Like
okay, that's a cute idea.
That's
cool.
that's a more. It is once again like a dreamier HLVR.
Don't take me saying that as me going, oh, that's definitely the way it is. But I do think it's a cute idea.
Our audience, age demographic wise, is very spread out.
Over the
we have.
place.
I know. We have like some middle-aged viewers. We've got a lot of like 20-year-olds. We've got some like late teens. But there are some kids. Our Discord, for instance, is 18+. I cannot stop a kid from watching my stream. This stream should have had a warning for those kids. I don't think kids should have watched the finale.
Yeah,
kids
should not watch this one.
Some people have asked, like, oh man, the YouTube edit is going to be so censored, it's going to suck. Fuck that. I'm not censoring shit.
Why?
The only censors that are going to be put in place are going to be any swear words in the first like 2 to 5 minutes, because that's the YouTube shit. Blue Gnome will be uncensored. You're going to hear all of that.
You can join the server to get like announcements and see the fan
anyone
art
can do
channel
that.
and the clips channel and stuff, but you have to opt in to the chat room channels.
Yeah.
If you opt in and you're a fucking kid, I'm gonna ban
If
your
you
ass.
talk,
Trust me.
I mean,
love
hell,
doing it.
Even if you opt in, like, that's not the end of the world, because we're only going to notice that you're young and in there if you talk. That's how you get banned.
We'll know.
So like,
We'll
you can
know.
opt
You
in
can't
and read
stand
the
out.
channels, but like,
I'll fucking ban you.
What? You can't join the server unless you're 18. What? Good one, Carful.
Okay, Bane.
You can't watch Half Life until you're 18.
That hurt.
About Duncan Yo-Yo.
Also, sorry, really quick aside, just because it's on screen. Really quick aside, because it's on screen. When Wayne was recording this, like, he just genuinely made mistakes, like killing NPCs, and then like the trigger to Nova Prospect broke, and he just had to like no clip through stuff. That was all sincere. Wayne did not.
It was also just fucked up because it's in Gary's mod. Half the NPCs didn't do what they're supposed to.
Yeah,
like when Kleiner
work.
pops up on the screen, it's like zoomed in on his pecs. Like
Yeah,
as F89 just asked a question and said, if you guys did do HL2, big if. I always think it's so funny when people are like,
yeah,
maybe. I don't think they could do it. I don't think they're gonna do it. It's a big
Prepare to eat some cereal,
we've
my
said
friend.
and no shade on you as of like it's just funny because we've said a million times every time we're asked, we do plan on doing it. There's just not.
What?
I think they're right. Maybe I think they're right.
Keeping it from Scorpy.
To like.
No, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, dump everything.
Yeah, don't worry about that. It'll happen when it happens, when it's ready.
Worry, fucking worry. Get scared.
You should be scared.
We don't know how we're gonna make it. We don't know.
Please look forward to Half-Life
really
2
like that.
VR, but the AI is really weird and crappy.
Recon Box in chat has a Half-Life 2 request. Little did you know, I was actually about to ask, okay, everyone in chat say what you want to happen in Half-Life 2 and I'll put it in. And Recon Box starts us off strong with the first request. They say, make Eli explode. Yes. I
just
saw
saw
that Wasabi P scene. Don't worry.
I just saw someone in chat requesting to make it bad. Let's go, making our jobs easier.
No, Eli explodes. Eli explodes like while the advisor is holding him. Like, I love you, baby. Poosh! It just like explodes and kills the advisor too.
I love you, baby.
Just
And
did
Gordon,
that.
check out this cool shit. It's my super move.
You want it to be bad? I guess we can't get Rooster Teeth to make it for us now. We gotta do it ourselves.
Okay, so, chat, stop making jokes now. Now it's time for questions. Glob Bob asks, what Gary's Mod add-ons do you guys use when you goof around? That is such a hard question to answer. We have so much shit on the server.
Too many.
A lot.
We have so much shit on the server that we have to like wipe it regularly. Like
we do.
Like 6 gigs of add-ons.
we are constantly checking out new Gary's Mod. It's multiple gigs. We are constantly on the forefront of like the Gary's Mod Steam workshop to try and find like new shit
toys
that could be used for
We have
something
180 items in our
or just
collection.
something funny. Like if you go and watch the VOD for the the last time we played Gary's Mod together, I think it was like back in June or May. Thanks, Dersh. You have like Spampton killing people with the Yamato. We have all kinds of bullshit. Some of it worked good, some of it doesn't. Some of it you might see in future projects, some of it you might never see. You're probably not going to see anyone whip out the Yamato in Half-Life 2. That's probably not going to happen.
You say that.
Meter was easy. That was just a GIF I found.
Oh! Good.
Okay, you had to do it.
I love how much that scared you, Mira.
I'm spacing out so hard.
I think we got 3 lines in with the Blue Gnome. I love the fucking 180 chat had. And I love playing toy and just coming back to my computer and being like, oh, what happened? I thought you guys loved the Blue Gnome.
So
Blue Gnome's
good.
great.
That was so
It's
good.
2 now.
I saw at least one person that was genuinely mad at you about that.
I love it when chat is
I was
mad
keeping
at
my eye
me.
on the live
Fuck
stream
you.
chat in the Discord. It was very funny to see people go oh my god, another gnome of the Blue Gnome, and then just like minutes later, just
And then, like,
nerd on him.
Yeah, like half an hour later, I look over the chat while the Blue Gnome's on screen, and I see that you formed like a sect of anti-sex paladins.
See you later, my sweet sir.
like you're producing symbols and trying to banish it.
Sir, pizza time! Feed me now or suffer my curse!
We've thought about releasing stuff. So
my
people could have the
tongue
Wayne
is
Gnome
prehensile,
model.
sir, with gratuitous
people-
girth ribbed for your pleasure, sir.
Come on.
He said ribbon.
Ribbon.
Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Wayne has 2 monitors, and under one of his monitors on his, because I had to stay over at his house for a while because I was watching Dolby while he was on vacation, and he has 2 monitors, and under one of his monitors there's a little clampy that sits under his monitors, but his monitor has a light on the bottom that's red, and the clampy sat just under that monitor with the red light cast on it. The room was completely dark besides that and the light from the screen. I was stoned out of my mind, and I locked eyes with that clampy, and I knew fear.
That's the intended design.
They have front facing eyes like a predator.
Mira loves getting so high that she gets scared.
Mokamura says, since Movie doesn't like attention, should we omit him from things like RTVS group fan art? To be honest, yes. I don't think he enjoys that very much. The Movie
He
likes...
doesn't have a form. I don't know what you draw.
People draw him as the Jigsaw puppet still.
But that he has gone on record in saying that he does not enjoy. So don't draw him as
that
the Jigsaw
stupid puppet. He he used to. I remember he used to like write the funniest shit about attacking that puppet. That would make me laugh. Like he hates that puppet.
Being French and knowing like English incredibly well has given him a preternatural understanding of how to use English incorrectly in a way that none of us ever could.
I failed to say that every time I brought up his English major, but yeah, French is his first language, and then he's an English major, and it has crafted him into like
he's a machine.
We are so lucky to be his friend, honestly.
We really are.
Yeah. And some people in our group do not appreciate it and try to stop him from making the Texas Beast talk about pigs and stuff. And I defend him at every turn, and they mute his bot and take it away from him.
Listen,
And
it gets a
I
little
always give it
grating
back to him.
sometimes.
Do you take a child's toys away just because he's having so much fun?
We established a playpen.
Question saying... Mary, you say that, I think ever since the Gnome stream, you've probably said "sir" the most out of any of us in the Discord server.
Oh my god!
Definitely.
That got out.
Oh, definitely. He's done irreparable damage to my
transformation.
You're undergoing.
Who leaked the pig transformation story he wrote?
What?
Someone knows about it. Apex Parsec in chat just brought up the pig story.
Oh, I probably posted the MP3 in my Discord.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Moopy wrote a very long and very detailed and like kind of weirdly beautiful story about a man being turned into a pig. It's like kind of sad and weird and like absolutely if anyone else wrote it, it would be a freaky, scary fetish.
That's some shit you would see on DeviantArt.
Yeah, it's some like deep fetish shit. Are you a freak? I'll fucking spank my gnome. I don't care. I can do it all. I'll do anything. I'm allowed.
The two notes here are have him call me Gordon and don't make too many penis jokes. Build up to it if you do.
They
They
got backed up and splurted out later at the end.
The pipe got jammed.
Were there any Blue Gnome sayings that went too far? Yeah, but that was the point.
Just about all of them.
They all
basically every one of them. I think the only restriction, the only restriction I think was like don't get Wayne banned.
Yeah, just that guy said that image, that behind the scenes image of like all of us is like Gandalf and the gnome and like other people standing in the woods. It looks like a Gmod starting screen. Like
it kind of does.
Let me put it in. This absolutely does. It looks like a messy.
It is
Gmod
framed like
screen.
one too. Yeah,
and they use those textures for the woods in those a lot. Like there's one of those
on the
where
left
they definitely
side.
do.
Yeah, I can see it.
Oh, I am fucking dead tomorrow.
Does Holly hate Wayne? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Working on the Gnome
knives.
series was the worst experience of my fucking life.
Mhm.
I hate the bastard gnome with my life. The Wayne Radio, he comes to my house, he eats all of my dried goods, he kicks me right in the dick, he took my cat and he called her Stinky, and I had to push him off of a cliff, and I don't regret it. I'm gonna go to jail tomorrow.
We'll be going our separate ways due to Creative Commons.
Due to creative difficulties.
I thought this stream was going to be 2 hours long. I had plans for after it, but I like literally could not get everything out. I'll say this: there actually was a final piece of the ending. I ended it with that coast shot because, like, in the end, I didn't want to do a final joke. I wanted to end it on something serious. But there was going to be a final gag where after I wake up on the beach, I was going to go home and it was going to cut to my office and I was going to come in and it was going to be me sitting on my computer checking my Steam account to see if I had the achievement, and I didn't, and I was just going to go fuck, and that was going to be the end.
Why is everyone saying goodnight, Holly? I'm still here.
I don't know. Yeah, we touched on a lot of more serious themes with this in a way that like I wasn't sure if like I ever would be able to do. And I remember talking to Scorpy about it because Scorpy's an inspiration and someone I look up to as a creator and an artist. Scorpy is very, very talented and has made a lot of stuff. And I was talking to Scorpy, and it was like the big takeaway from that was like you can't really force yourself to make art that like has deeper meaning and serious meaning. You can't force it. And at that time, that like kind of not he didn't frustrate me, but that idea like internally frustrated me because I wanted to make this gnome thing. Well, actually, no, I don't think it was about the gnome thing specifically. No, because this was like a long time ago. I wanted to make something that like meant something and had deeper meaning, and I managed to do it, and I'm very proud of myself for that.
We're all very proud of you, dude.
Thank you. I want to end the stream. That was
Sir,
I take that as a
it's
compliment.
time for your 2:20 a.m. hardcore success.
Okay.
Don't call it that.
Well, let's go do that, I guess.
Oh, I
Gross.
just had like a fucking brain blast moment. I'll tell it to you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you liked the gnome.
I'm getting my lungs ready for you, sir.
Alright. Stay strong, everyone.
It's time to go to
Remember
bed
your creed.
and have a horrible dream.
And remember, sometimes the question
Many
is the
blessings upon you. May your loads be thick and virile.
answer. Oh, you shouldn't say that one.
Wow.